Well, as someone who went through a lot of different phases in her life, it's safe to say that I had a lot of time to figure out my personal style and what I like. So I decided to give you a simple styling guide that talks about mindset and how to find what you like in general, so you get the clarity you need in order to find your personal style and not blindly follow trends. And first things first, I want to make something very, very clear. I am not going to be breaking down body types and what shapes and sizes fit certain people, because I don't think it's necessary or even that important. However, if you feel like this will give you some clarity, then by all means have a research on that. But this video focuses on finding things that make you feel good and make you feel empowered and confident. So step number one, start with a mood board. I mean, I think everybody agrees that there's literally no better way in finding out what aesthetic speaks to you the most than having a scroll through your Pinterest and just seeing what stands out. So go on your Pinterest and basically just scroll through your main page and see what pops up, and make sure to create a little mood board that is called personal style or whatever you want to call it, and save whatever pops up that stands out to you, and you look at it and you're like, wow, okay, I like how it looks. And while you do that, ask yourself what stood out to you. Don't go into too much detail just yet because we don't want to overwhelm ourselves. And to make it more doable and less time consuming, focus on 20 to 30 pins, I would say. Step number two, draw out key elements from your mood board. So now that you have your mood board, it's likely very diverse or very cohesive. So this is the moment to pick up on things such as what are the main colors that stand out, what are the main silhouettes. So depending on your mood board, you might have more questions or even less, but it's just important to take your time analyzing this, because that way you can see exactly what really stands out in this. And I would also suggest to actually split it into your core themes and accents and maybe things that you would like to experiment with that don't stand out as much, but they are still there. Number three, compare the colors and silhouettes to what you already have. So this step will give you a very clear idea of what you naturally lean into. For example, if the main theme in your mood board is gothic style or dark academia, but the stuff that you naturally buy is white or cream or maybe very girly and cute, this may indicate that it's either that you don't feel safe in this kind of style or that you don't feel very comfortable in it, and it might be something that you like looking at but you don't necessarily feel good in. It also may suggest that this is something that you wanted to try for a very long time but you just didn't have the confidence to do so. Essentially, this allows you to see what you naturally like most and feel most comfortable in, but that doesn't indicate that that's the only style and aesthetic that you want to stick to. So make sure you are honest with yourself, because you will know best what you actually feel about a certain aesthetic. And if you think, yes, I really wanted to try it out but just I was scared if I'm gonna look silly or something, be honest with yourself, because that way you will know that there's things that you feel safe in, but there are things that you truly want to experiment with, and they might make you feel the most empowered and confident. Step number four, determine if you can recreate this aesthetic. So now that you have the core theme of your mood board, this is where you can ask yourself how you can recreate this aesthetic to your best ability. So for example, let's say that your aesthetic that pops up is dark academia. So ask yourself, do you have dark colors in your wardrobe? Do you have a pleated skirt? Do you have loafers? Do you have a darker lip shade to try on? Do you have things that give dark academia that you can start experimenting with without having to invest tons of money into it just yet? And if you don't have that kind of style or anything that would give dark academia in any way, then I have a way to try it out without spending any money. Go to any store in your town and basically just try things on. So pick up things that are giving dark academia that stand out to you and try them on in the fitting room. And when you try them on, really tap into the feeling. How do you feel when you try them on? Do you feel empowered? Do you feel intrigued? Or do you feel like it's a complete no? That way you will find out if it's even something that you actually like, or you just kind of follow because everybody else is doing it. So that way you save on spending a lot of money on something that you just don't like. And step number five, experiment. I can't explain this other than just saying that you won't know if you don't try. You can genuinely create as many mood boards as you like, but if you never go out and actually try things and wear them outside of your apartment, then you won't know how it makes you feel, because clothes make us feel something and we wear them to feel empowered, to feel like ourselves, to feel good and happy. It's not about going all in, especially if you struggle with confidence or body image. It's about trying things by small steps. So for example, instead of wearing trainers to work, wear loafers. Instead of wearing a graphic tee, wear a sweater. Try out things that really tap into that aesthetic, but they are not all in just yet. And remember that it's it's not the people around you that you dress for. You dress for yourself only. So whenever you get a judgmental look, whenever you hear a mean comment about how you dress, this should mean absolutely nothing to you. You dress to feel good, empowered, and feel like yourself. So please don't pay attention to people that don't have the courage to actually experiment and feel good. Their opinion is absolutely irrelevant. I hope this little guide helped you find some clarity on how to find your style, because there's also many ways how to do this. That's something that I find as a visionary person, visual person, I prefer to look at aesthetics and then kind of draw out things, work my way backwards. So that's what I do. But if there's anything else that you think you could add to this, by all means do that, and make sure to comment that down below as well. And if you follow those steps, let me know what aesthetic you actually really want to try out. And also, I made this guide into a little checklist, so you don't have to kind of repeat that video over and over again. You can just kind of have it in front of you and tick it off if you want to. It's free, no strings attached. You don't have to pay a penny for it. It's linked down below in the description box. And also, in the meantime, you can check out my other socials, my Instagram and my TikTok. I am also now doing a book talk TikTok because I've been into reading and I just rediscovered this passion for reading. So if you're interested and you are a bookish girly, then make sure to follow me on there as well. You can also listen to my videos on the go now, which are on Spotify, and like I said, everything else will be down below. Also, if you are looking to romanticize fall, I do have a full-on guide on this as well, and I have a full-on list on my Amazon storefront of really cute items for autumn. So if you are an autumn girly, then make sure to have a look at that as well. But other than that, check out my other YouTube videos. I have unfiltered thoughts, deep dives, and how-to guides. So if you're interested in any of that, then make sure to have a look and subscribe, and also hit the bell button so you're notified whenever I post. But other than that, I will see you in another one, and thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.